Hey, folks, been a long time. It's Show and Tell What the Hell, sponsored by Pteranodon Media. What the hell is that? All right, today we are going to be talking about 1984 Neca Neca Neca, Neca Neca Neca, Necka Godzilla figure. And I found this at Target. Passed on this the first time around because, I don't know, at the time I wasn't really collecting these high-end Godzilla figures. But and I was more focused on getting some of the Bandai stuff. And uh, apparently, a lot of people had some issues with the first version of this Godzilla. Um, so I didn't own it, but this was something that I know my homeboy Derek had brought up some time back. Anyway, I've actually had this for a few weeks now. And probably about 3 weeks, and I just haven't really had my setup going on here. I'm working on new setups, by the way. I am working on some new little bases. I'm just waiting for some supplies to come in, dioramas and stuff like that. That I'm going to be building specifically for Show and Tell What the Hell. And yeah. So anyway, let's get this guy open here, or let's take a look at the package. This is from 1984 Godzilla. I know this is Derek's favorite one, or version of Godzilla, or maybe possibly favorite Godzilla movie. I saw this movie. I've only seen this movie a handful of times. I think this is in the top 5 of the Godzillas I've seen the least of, which is a shame. I'm sorry, but it really wasn't that easy to come by. I did rent it a few times. They used to show it on TV. And back in the days, I think up to like 1990, I had a black and white TV in my room because the TVs they sold were black and white. They didn't have the capabilities. Some of them didn't have the capabilities of color. You'd buy a cheap TV for your Atari, and you were good. So that's what I had from like 87 to 90, and there was a time where I was able to catch like public TV, or public access, but antenna TV stuff. And so when they show monster movies and Godzilla, I thought everything was in black and white for a while. But here we go, and it's nestled in the package ever so beautifully. That makes sense. The reappearance of the world's most dangerous monster 30 years after it destroyed Tokyo risks a catastrophic showdown between the US and Russia, with Japan caught in the middle, with Godzilla in the heart of Tokyo. Something must be done to stop it, okay? But will Japan's defense vehicle, the Super X, be enough to end Godzilla Rampage, or is there another way? So yes, this is a redo of the 84 Neca 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 65th anniversary line, 2019 actually. So you know what? I saw this in 2020. So are they still doing that? We'll see, because we're seeing that with Playmates as well. So anyway, let me take this guy out of his box, and we are going to play with him. All right. And we are back. And here he is, opened up. I already attached the tail, which is also like the other Neca Neca. You have to, maybe if you need to warm some water, it's also wired, so you can bendy it. So yeah, it's got how many segments on the tail? It's got quite a few for what it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, with a lot of these figures, especially Neca toys, I'd like to dip the whole thing in hot water, like a big bowl of hot water, to loosen up the joints. The eye is a little blotchy there, but nothing I can't fix with paint. So one thing that we're going to talk about are the differences between this and the previous mold, which the only version I have of that is the NES version. I was wondering, what the hell did this come from? God damn it. But very nice design, very true to the movie. And I do know the I'm quite familiar with the design because, of course, you're always seeing it around on different packages. And a lot of people do prefer the 84 design. A lot of people, I've heard a lot of Godzilla fans say that that's their preferred version of it. So, let's take out the NES Godzilla. Now, let's look at both. Let's look at both. Okay. So, we're going to discover the differences together, folks. First of all, out of the package, the joints. This one I've had loose for a while, and the joints are still real rough and tight on this one. Body is the same. Okay. Legs are the same. Toesies are the same. Face sculpt is the same. What the big difference is on this are the dorsal fins. Dorsal fins are completely different on the NES. I don't know why they did. I guess I want to say that this is. Can someone help me answer this? Was the original Neca version of Godzilla 84? Did they have these giant, huge dorsal fins, or was this exclusive to NES? Other than that, I'm not seeing a lot of other differences with the molds. No, everything's just pretty much the same. I guess it's the way you pose it, maybe. All the joints are about the same. That fucking leg. God damn it. Oh. Well, I'm going to have to look further into this unless someone can help answer some questions. Was there supposed to be a big improvement? A lot of people are like, this is a big improvement from the last one. I heard a lot of people saying that online. Not a lot, but a few people posting that. But it looks to be about the same for me. Tail's about the same. Yeah, just the dorsal fins already. Anyway, so there you go. There's this, and let me bust out some other Godzilla toys just to show you some of the other Neca offerings. My big problem with this right now is that Neca has been so far the King Kong versus Godzilla. Godzilla is like one of the larger ones, but I'm still still digging the Mothra versus Godzilla. I think this is probably going to be my favorite. But you know what? The 1954 Godzilla also looks pretty badass. You know, by comparison, I want to say that while this does look decent, man, something to be said about the other Godzillas still. Depends on what Godzilla you like. I guess if you really want a Godzilla that's going to look like Godzilla, 84 captures a lot of the qualities of Godzilla that you want. If you are just I'm a casual Godzilla guy, sure, this one's available now at Target. If you dare to go to Target. Again, I got this weeks ago. But if you're nitpicky, like I can be sometimes, and you do also appreciate all the different variations of Godzilla, then I'd say this, again, it took me a while before I wanted to get him. I guess you could judge by the way I was enthusiastic about it. This one was hanging out for a while before I picked him up. Mothra Godzilla and King Kong Godzilla, I picked them up as soon as I saw them. 84 Godzilla, I also waited. Now, right now in the stores that are available, GMK Godzilla, that is also readily available. You can pick them up. It looks good, but the version they have is the one with the blue lighting effects on there, which I'm not a big fan of because it's just really rough dry brushing on the edge of it. So, I want to see if there's another Godzilla. Oh, well, here we go. Burning Godzilla. Just a whole bunch of Godzillas here. Anyway, folks, that's it with this episode of Show and Tell What the Hell. Stay tuned. I got a lot more videos to show you guys. I I'm just trying to make some adjustments. I think I have this as a temporary kind of setup here, and I have like a tripod. I had it completely different before, in a slightly different location too. But I'm going to be wanting to work on some more projects. So it really helps out when I get more subscribers. I found out recently when I was trying to stream a video of Anal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch. I couldn't do it on YouTube because they had raised the you have to have 100 subscribers for that. So, but there's still a few of you out there that are really following along with these and commenting, and I do read them all. So I do appreciate it, folks. Anyway, y'all do yourselves a favor and take care of yourselves, okay? We will see you next time. Be good. Be safe. We'll see you later on.